Okay, we alive. What is good, everybody? Let me check something real quick.
What's that sermon portion that hasn't been said already? That idle little GT3 are, well, I would call it venerable. I think it's only been in manufacture for 50, 60 years, and there's still one smart winning for off last year, and it went on to win the final major event in the season. It's Kailami the 9 hour. Factory driving, a car that is so well suited, and of course you've got the wonderful Teutonic mentality and attitude. We will do it our way, and we will win. And then there is Audi. WRT has been the top dog in Audi terms for many seasons, so can the Belgian team retain that in 2020?
Should have everything in order now. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, and we are back with another live stream of Low Fuel Motorsports. This is the 25-minute sprint race. This week we are at Imola, which I've called Imola in the past, but I believe it's pronounced Imola, as my friend Ham likes to get on me about. So yeah, I did a race earlier today. No, didn't turn out too bad. I came into the session ranked 27th and finished 10th. So not a bad finish. I chose to stream this. I know yesterday I talked about possibly streaming ACC for the PS5, but I decided to stream this because ACC is biggest viewer base, user base. It's over in the UK and Germany, and I think this is like prime time is winding down over there, so I thought it would be best in terms of viewers to do it now. Maybe I could do ACC for PS5, maybe do a graveyard stream or something, or in the middle tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. But one thing I absolutely wanted to talk about real quick, because I know viewers only watch about 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever the case may be. I talked about some of the things that I picked up for Black Friday. And I picked up a gaming chair. I told you guys this yesterday. I picked up a gaming chair. I picked up a phone, new set of headphones. It wasn't a Black Friday special, but I picked up another RJ12 cable so I can run my V3 pedals directly into the wheelbase, so my pedals will work when I pick up Forza. Also picked up Forza. Too bad I couldn't get it on a Black Friday special. There was no advertisement for it, so I paid the full $70 for it. But the part that I really want to talk about is this morning, as I was registering for the Low Fuel Motorsports race, it was advertising some Black Friday specials at the Fanatec website, and what caught my eye in particular was the Clubsport Formula V2.5 Formula Racing wheel, a Black Friday special for $200, and this is a wheel that retails for $350. Now, this McLaren GT3 wheel that I'm using right here, out of like the GT3 racing wheels and stuff, this is pretty much the cheapest wheel you can get for the Fanatec lineup. Out of the GT3 wheels, it retails for $200. So to get a Formula wheel that's much better, and it's got the metal, it has the metal quick release, whereas this McLaren wheel, I had to buy the metal quick release, which was another $100. So in the case of the Formula wheel, it comes with the metal quick release standard, and it's got a lot more buttons that I'll be able to implement, especially whenever I play F123. And that's one of the reasons why I got that Formula wheel. So $200 for that wheel, I don't think you can beat that deal. As far as the Fanatec lineup goes, you can't beat that. I think I'm getting a much better wheel than this McLaren wheel that I have here for the same price. So I had to jump on it, and that made me spend more money than I wanted to. But hey, it is what it is, I grabbed it. So my new gaming chair should be here next week, and when that arrives, I've said it before that I'm kind of done podcasting on this channel. but it might be a podcast here, a podcast there. Whenever I do it, I want to do something that looks a little more presentable. Instead of you guys seeing my kitchen and seeing my microwave in the background, seeing grocery bags laying on the floor, bottles of protein shakes sitting on shelves and stuff like that. So I want something to look a little more presentable. And I think what I'm looking to do when I get this new gaming chair is when I do, in the event that I do podcasts or if I appear as a guest on someone else's podcast, what I want to do is have some kind of green screen in the back, maybe a trailer of an announced game or some gameplay playing in the loop while I'm sitting in front of it in a nice looking gaming chair. Because you guys see my podcast and you guys seen that worn out chair that I sit in, that office chair that's got that rubber, that's supposed to look like vinyl, but it's rubber, and it's just peeled completely off. So I decided it was time to go ahead and get a new gaming chair, and quality gaming chairs are not cheap. Like, for instance, my son, his mother gave him a gaming chair for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it was like $300. Even this GT Omega seat that I'm sitting in, you can buy that as a gaming chair and not necessarily as a sim racing chair. You can buy it as a racing chair that's got the casters and stuff on the bottom, and that still runs about $300. So I got a really nice looking gaming chair from Amazon. Normally retails for about $110. I got it on the Black Friday special for $65, but that $40 that I saved, they turned around and put it right back on me for shipping. So it brought the price back up to the original $110 that the chair was anyway, but I still got it. I'm still happy with it. I still think it's a deal. You know, I still save $40 on it, no matter how you slice it. So I think this Black Friday has basically been my Christmas. So now the session will open up here in a second. And one thing that I've finally got through my damn skull is that you can practice and you can practice and you can practice and you can practice all you want on an empty track. When you get into a race and you're in battle, it's a different story. You know, boxing, basketball, football. You can train and practice all you want for what you think is going to happen, but once you actually get out there, it's going to be a different story, and you have to adapt. And the one thing that I had to get through my skull is that I've been obsessed with my lap times these past couple of years, and I guess that's not a bad thing, but for instance, this track, for instance, for the longest, I was turning in 145s and 144s. I finally got my lap times down into the 142s, which is huge for me. And when I qualify or I practice, after a couple of laps, I figure it out and I can get into the 142s, because I start out into the 143s, and then once you find out like a little mistake here, a little mistake there, once you correct them, it's been enough to get me into the 142s. But then I found out that, like, I finally got it through my skull that when you actually get into a race, it's a different story. The race that I did earlier today, I qualified with a 142.9, and that was enough to qualify me 19th, even though I came into the session ranked 27th. When the actual race started and all the carnage was happening, and then once I finally got settled in, I was behind a car that was doing 144s most of the race. Now, my pace of 143s would be enough to be faster than him. The problem was that it wasn't enough to blow past him. It was like fast enough that I could close in on him, but not enough to overtake him. And so it was one of those things when he finally made a mistake and I was able to get underneath him. Once I got past him, then I could finally get into the 143s and even hit 142s a couple of times. But it wasn't until I got past that guy and I finally got some open track. And then once I caught up to the upper half of the pack, once again I got slowed down by the cars in front of me. The only good thing is that they were doing 143s, so they didn't slow me down that much. I had enough pace to keep
Craig,
up with
the
them,
tech
but
guy,
not really overtake
said,
them.
"Is this Mass Effect?"
I hope, Craig, I hope the way I finish this race will have a mass effect. It's time to jump into the session. How you doing, Craig? I hope you had a good Black Friday. I hope you picked up some things. I know I did. I probably spent about a good $500-600 on Black Friday. And I definitely got some things that I wanted that I've been wanting for a while. So for me, this past Black Friday was basically Christmas for me. 567 split 2. So I got to put in the password here. Nope, must be split 3. Or is it split 4? Nope, looks like it's split 3. Yep, split 3. And qualifying's already underway. And so I come into this session ranked 20th. All right, let's get the setup loaded. Arrows at brake ducts at 3. Fuel, let's bring that fuel up to 20. And electronics, traction control, and ABS, I want those set to 2. And let's do it. Let's get calibrated. All right, let's go. So we got 10.5 minutes. So I'm going to have to give away the first lap. Is going to be the out lap, and then I'll probably have to give away the second lap too, just to get a feel. But if I can at least turn in 143 on the second lap, and then go for the 142 on the third lap. Is that a JD Max? Oh, J-Wags. I'm sorry, J-Wags, but it's good, my guy. I was in the middle of watching your rant video about the Xbox tax. You know, I'm so sick of that goddamn term, man. I mean, why can't those stuff just go away, man, and never come back? I get so sick of people talking about how Xbox get unfairly treated when we know goddamn well that they games is trash, and they basically get participation trophies, so nobody say that they're being treated unfairly. I mean, we know goddamn well that Starfield shouldn't have got the score that it got. Not the lap time I was looking for.
Close to the fastest lap. Yellow flag in sector 3. Lap invalidated.
Oh my god. Oh my God. We almost paid dearly for that one. this is my last chance to break into the 143s. This might not be a good session. I couldn't break 143s. This might not end well. So I come into this session ranked 20th, and actually I come into this session ranked 20th, and I qualified 19th. Let's see what the lap times are. So the fastest lap was 142.1, and my 142.9. So I guess if I would have broke into the 142s, I would have had to break into the low 142s for it to even make a difference. So I'm still like 1.9 seconds off the pace. I'm capable of turning in 142s. So if I don't spend all fucking day fighting with slower cars, maybe I can get into the top 10. But I definitely was not happy with that qualifying session. All right. Let's make it do what it do. I don't recognize any of these names here. The D Davies looks familiar, but nah, nobody here. None of these names ring a bell. So as far as this stream goes, this may possibly be my only race. I can't say for certain whether I'll do a second race or not because I want to grab a bite to eat. I guess it all depends on whether my son wakes up or not. He's sleeping right now. If he wakes up before this race is over, then I might shut the stream down after this first race so I can order a couple of pizzas. But if he's still asleep after this race, then I might possibly run one more race depending on how I finish, depending on how I feel about my performance. If I feel like I did all right, I might do another race, but if I feel like I raced like shit and couldn't figure it out, then I might just leave it there. And I also like to thank those of you who tuned into my Forza Motorsport stream yesterday. Even though I don't have the use of my pedals, surprisingly, I had fun with the game. And
30 seconds.
I know I might be singing a different tune a month from now after I get in there against the dirty racers and stuff. Yeah, I might be singing a different tune, but I mean, yeah, the game's definitely got some bugs. There's definitely some pop in, pop out, yada, 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 but I absolutely love the ray tracing in that game and how the night races look. They by far have the best looking night races that I've seen on a sim racing game. Still use that older Aston Martin right there, but who am I to criticize him, because I was using that 2018 Porsche for the longest. For those who are wondering, I'm doing this to try to warm up the brakes because the brakes were cold. So I'm trying to bring the brakes up to temperature because I'm definitely going to need them for turn 1.
Green light, give it all you can. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Shit, this is the number 2 car in front of me. I'm surprised he's not making a move yet. There we go.
There's a slow car up ahead. Car on the right.
Come on, Crespo, make a move.
By the way, the fastest lap so far.
1
the left.
I was willing to give it to you, man.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
What I'm gonna do is I'll be pissed if he did all that shit just to fuck up. Gear. God damn it!
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Damn it! That was more fun than it needed to be. Boy. I'm tired. I'm sweating. Struggling to break 143s. Got a track warning, so I finished 11th officially. And considering that I came into this session ranked 20th, that will probably get me some ELO. But yeah, I feel like I need a break. I'm going to order a pizza. Let me go to the LFM website and I'll let you guys know how much ELO I gained or lost. Oh my Lord. I got 14 ELO from that. That brings me up to 1104. Getting to the Iron Plus class, every time I get knocked down, I can get back to the Iron Plus class, but I can't stay there. You know, just when I think I'm on a roll, things turn shitty. My pace was not fast by any means necessary today. I was turning in 144s. Earlier I was turning in 144s because I was stuck behind a slower car. Once I got past them, I started hitting the 143s. This one, yeah, I was stuck behind some cars, but I don't think the way I raced today, the pace I had today, I don't think I would have been fast enough to overtake them. So the only thing I did was the only thing I could do was just wait for people to make mistakes, wait for wrecks, try to drive through them clean, wait for people to fly off the tracks, drive past them. And that's what got me as high as I did, because with the pace I had that race, I should not have finished better than 15th place in my opinion, but I'll take it. That's part of my strategy, is just waiting for other drivers to take each other out. People try to win the race on turn one, and some people just don't know when to back off. So I'll take it. Not my best, not my worst. I'll take it. Order a pizza. Take a minute to decompress, because that race was a little bit mentally draining, because I'm trying to keep up with the cars in front of me. I can't get past them, but cars are closing in on the back, and that's the one thing I absolutely do not like being in that situation, is when I'm closing in on the slower cars, but they're fast enough that I can't get past them. Meanwhile, because I'm fighting with this car in front of me, the cars behind me are closing in on me, and when they catch up to me, they could possibly take a risk and try to overtake me that could take us both out. So when the cars close in on me from behind, a lot of times I'll let him through because it's not worth it me getting into a wreck with him. I'll let him go take the car out in front of him. But it's a gamble when I do that, because if I let a car in front of me and then he turns out to be slower, now he's holding us up because, you know, I let him go past. Now he doesn't have the pace to keep up with the cars that were in front of me. Now that pack is getting away from us. Now I gotta make a decision whether I'm gonna take an ill-advised risk to try to take my position back from this car that was slower than me. So yeah. Anyway, let's get some food in the old tummy, and then from there decide whether I want to come back or not. It was draining, it was intense, but it was still fun. I managed to avoid the wrecks. So there we be. With that, we're gonna boogie on out of here. You all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. We'll see you soon, everybody. Have a good one.